Thank you, Carolyn, for your story. Brings back haunting memories. Now, Lynn Crowley has been a dear, dear friend. I always try to stay on her good side, and it's not because she's a little scary. No, I mean she rides Harleys and is obsessed with handguns. No, it's not because of that. It's because I know she's hiding that pot of gold somewhere. Lynn and I went to Lou Gardens, and as we were leaving, I was stopped by security for trying to steal their gnome. Lynn, get your Lucky Charms up here, you little leprechaun.
Aww. Okay.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Every word of it.
Okay, so I was told that I had to speak slow and deep because I have an accent. So screw all of that. Tim, I've known Tim for how many, for how long?
1 year, 6 months, 3 days.
16 hours and 14 minutes, and I love this guy. No, I don't.
Nobody
He's
does.
a pain in the ass, and nobody likes him. We know this. So Tim and myself from Brandy. Tim is adopted me as the second girlfriend when Brandy's pissed at him, basically.
Yes, take some of that pressure off me, sweetheart.
Yeah. So, and that's fine. So when those moments come, I usually go ride with Tim. But then, of recent, Brandy has been with us, and I hate this guy. So one of the important things, one of the things that I wanted to do tonight was every time we go for a ride, he always gets lost.
True.
He'll lead, and then I lead, and then he'll lead, and I lead. And then Brandy got another sore ass. She's always in that pap smear position.
Oh, jeez.
It's all good, but so my little roast, because I've never heard of a roast, I'm actually a vegetarian, so I was like, roast for Tim Lemp? I don't eat meat. So we know that he's a Seminole fan, and so I made, which I leave out, an FSU GPS system for Tim Lemp. And the FSU stands for fuck it, I screwed up. On our rides, he is always losing headgear, so Tim, there's 2 extra. Okay, so this here is in a picture frame because it doesn't matter. He doesn't use them, he doesn't listen to them. So I've done a little thing, and you can all watch it later. But basically, you know when you turn on the GPS and you have to press OK, you won't operate this when the vehicle's working? Not so much, he doesn't operate them, period. So I've made one up, and it said, if you're going to pay attention to this directions, please press OK. So ideally, he press OK. Are you sure? And you press OK. This is especially for you. And then enter your address. Alrighty, so this is not a complete address. Try again. Okay. So now the GPS is asking him to enter his destination. Are you sure that this is where you want to go? Uh-huh. Press. Really? Which is one of his favorite sayings. Okay. And then this one says, stop cussing. So he has no patience. So you have to press OK on that too, Tim. So the GPS is processing this address, and it says, please wait. So of course you know his impatient ass is not going to wait, so it says, please stop pressing my buttons. Okay.
Please stop pressing my buttons.
Your buttons, everybody's buttons. Okay, so this little GPS says go north and turn left at no man's land, 1.6 miles. He's to press OK. He presses OK. Says the GPS. Oh my, really? When possible, make an illegal U-turn. So Tim presses OK. So the GPS goes, hey! I said U-turn, not a left turn, dumbass. So Tim presses OK. There's a question mark, and it says, great job, numbnuts. You have arrived safely at a dead end. Yay!
Again.
Again, we do this lots.
All the time.
So the GPS then comes along with the sad little angry face, and it goes, let's see. Okay, idiot, flip a bitch, as we call flip a Huey. And let's try this again. But this time you have to say, yes ma'am. And he presses the button. Because that's what they do in the South, I believe. Not so smart, says the GPS. I did not say right turn, I said a U-turn and stop cussing. So he presses it. That's it, said the GPS. Your ass is lost and I'm going into sleep mode. Night night. So, but before I go, said the GPS, I recommend that you go to the left saddlebag, open a can of Guinness, and let Randy drive. Yeah. Final note from the GPS. Nobody likes you. And you are officially riding bitch. LMAO, said the GPS. So it's all about the journey, guys, and because Tim, the only reason it's about the journey is because your ass is not going to get us to the destination if you follow us, which is okay. And every morning we will usually meet at the Akoi coffee shop, which we call Akoi coffee shop. And the night before, Tim will usually say, I'll meet you there around 8-ish. He's picked the ish up from me. So 9 o'clock they'll roll up, okay? And then Brandy's like in that pap smear position. And Tim is smiling because poor Brandy's on the back of his seat. And it's all...
I have no help.
It's all about the ride, so to speak. In Europe, ride means all
That's a
about
horrible ride.
So we go into a Koi cafe and we have potatoes because I'm Irish and coffee. We fight about the bill. I always win because his ass is like Matt says, it's always in the Mercedes. And then we get ready for our ride and we go, where are we going? Actually, P.S. it doesn't matter where we're going because we're going to get lost. And he'll turn on the bike and he'll go, gosh darn it, there's no gas. And it's kind of like that little Harold and the Purple Crayon. You start all over again. So Tim, nobody likes you. That's it. Woo! So, no further ado, I may as well keep you guys. Have you guys figured my accent out yet? Can you all understand me?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Nebraska, Texas, Ireland, yes. And I am going to introduce you to the shepherd pie, queen baker / apple pear pie. The most incredible sister a person could have, the most incredible friend a person could have. And Tim is very lucky that she does not like him either. And here's my sister Ruth. I'm not going to use any bad words. And I'll try and say it loud. There once was a lad named Tim, who was as dry as a glass of gin, head bald as the moon, doesn't rise before noon. Nobody really likes Tim. There once was a lad named Tim, long as a tree and slim. Around cars he's handy. His best feature is brandy. But no one really likes Tim. There once was a lad named Tim who has a way about him. He gives everyone crap, but he's a likable chap, although nobody really likes Tim. Tim has a really good heart. He likes to play pool and darts. He'd get lost going home, blames the GPS on his phone, but everyone knows that's just him. Tim is a rogue and a fighter, and he'll often pull an all-nighter. He's a fan of Guinness Stout, but shepherd's pie is what he's all about. And Tim, he's a real survivor. There once was this lad named Tim. Nobody really likes him. But he grows on you like moss. Exactly why, we're at a loss. But strangely, we put up with him. Maybe because he's as sweet as apple pear pie and has a heart as big as the sky. As a friend, he's a rock, as comfortable as an old sock. That's why we begrudgingly liked him.